Jameson Williams was one of the bigger headlines from the media's open availability to training camp today, and my man was tearing it up. He's whooping so much ass. I think 2 touchdowns in the first 2 plays. I don't know if that's. I mean, it's Amon-Ra to I guess verify that part, but we have one of them. If you want, Chris, if you throw the touchdown one up there.
So is it the one you just sent or the first one?
Yeah.
Just sent?
Actually, you know what? Play Amon-Ra.
All right.
I mean, he's been, I don't know if you guys saw earlier, I mean, first 3 plays, touchdown. So we all know he's fast, but I mean, he's just, I feel like for me being around him this is my 3rd year now, he just looks more comfortable. He looks like he's done this before. He looks like he knows what to expect. He's not that young rookie guy no more. He's been here for a few years. So every year he just gets more comfortable. And I know I've been saying this, every year, but I think, he's gotten better every year, obviously, but this I think this year is going to be huge for him. I actually know it is, and I can't wait.
One real quick tell on that one. Just a smirk at the end of it.
He starts cheesing, dude.
Starts cheesing.
More than smirk.
It confirms, like he says, it's going to be a big year. As a matter of fact, I know it's going to be a big year. That kind of correlates with the fact they never grabbed a wide receiver 2 after the departure of Josh Reynolds.
Mm-hmm.
And you got this piece out there too, the touchdown, if you will, Chris. Just this is our number 1 overall pick, Terron Arnold. This is the guy that I was gassing up yesterday and a little bit before the show started, Emmanuel Mosley at the nickel spot, and both of them burnt by a body. And after this touchdown, I guess we ran across the fans to be through the football. After running back to the huddle, you can't see in the video. He stopped, doubled over, and just started fucking hurling.
No, I think that's a different one.
No, it was that play.
Are you sure? Because I saw Colton Pouncey say it was
times.
A different touchdown. It was later in the day.
No, that's that one. That's the one. He split the 2 defenders, took it for a touchdown, ran, threw the football, doubled over, and fertilized the grass. We kept puking. So it kept happening the other day. We just left and came back, I guess. But I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's balling too hard, or
he's eating a little too nasty shit.
We have a video or a picture of a Jameson Williams diet item.
Yeah,
we tried one of these before, but not this one.
This one's good.
This one actually don't look too crazy.
This is good.
But if you were to eat that and then go to a training camp,
I used to eat that in high school every single day.
I mean, you look like it.
What?
But
I used to eat that in high school. You guys didn't eat hot Cheetos and cheese in high school?
It's like hot Cheetos nachos.
Yeah, I mean that's hot Cheetos and
queso. I'm just saying,
Love
you
hot
eat that
Cheetos.
and then you go and you practice against world-class athletes.
Well, if you're a world-class athlete, you can do it. It's obviously working.
Yeah, he did do it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
It's just you're probably gonna throw up after. At some point, after smoothing out from that process.
I'm just saying, I don't think we're the show to be calling out eating habits.
I'm not calling out eating habits. I'm just saying it's probably why I puked. I thought it was funny. I don't know why you guys get so serious about it.
I liked your tweet.
That's a good meal right there.
Which one?
I liked your Legends tweet.
Oh yeah, Night Out at Legends.
Yeah.
I got one other piece too. Just remember last year the stuff with Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jared Goff working on the offseason. Jared Goff texted Ben Johnson. He said, 4 words, St. Brown, huge year. When you got Amon-Ra St. Brown saying the same thing about Jamo, and I said this in my tweet earlier, it kind of feels like a passing of the torch. I don't know. I believe in Jamo more than ever after this.
Yeah. I mean, I expected this from Jamo this year. I've been preaching it for a while, as a lot of people have. But this is what I expect from him. This is what I want to see from him every game. He is going to be open. He is a weapon. He showed it in the playoffs and down the stretch last year. His game-breaking ability. He showed the confidence that Goff has in him, making difficult throws at tight windows, making some hands catches in the end zone on the sideline. I saw a tweet saying like his speed in and out of routes and over the middle looks a lot improved. His balance and coordination looks a lot improved. So this is a new Jamo we're going to see next year. He's going to obviously have to take a bigger role, losing a guy like Josh Reynolds, who was your second leading receiver last year. I expect him to be a dog, and I'm ready for it, man. Waymo Unchained.
Waymo Unchained. I like that. Nick?
This is super exciting because for a lot of reasons, we haven't seen him and Jared Goff on the same page until it was late in the season. And the reason why is they've never had a full training camp. They haven't been able to get these reps in together. He came off a major injury, and that's why he was available when Brad Holmes drafted him. After coming back from the major injury, he was kind of rushed too. Like, he came back from that extremely fast compared to other people. And everybody wanted to see him burst right off out of the gate, and he wasn't able to do that because he wasn't on the same page as Goff. Think about year 2. Gets burnt with the suspension for gambling. Like, this guy's fortunes have been extremely unlucky coming into the first 2 seasons of his NFL career, and now he is fully healthy, and Jared Goff trusts him. This is the Jameson Williams that we're seeing right now that was breaking plays all of the time for Alabama and Bryce Young. This is the wide receiver that all of us imagined that we were getting prior to his injury. And now, like you just said, it is J-Mo Unchained, and it is extremely dangerous to opposing defenses. And I am thrilled that he is on the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, I don't think at least I didn't expect any other result from day one of training camp. I mean, he's the talk of the town right now. We were all expecting him to, grow as a player. A lot of people said, I think it was Decker. It was one of the 3 players that talked today, but they said his body is just changed as well. Mm-hmm. He's a bigger body, and he got faster. So yeah, I mean, this is breakout year J-Mo.
Yeah, when you hear the coaches saying stuff like that, we have already established over a couple years that this coaching staff isn't just going to say things just to say things. They're not going to fluff guys just to fluff them. They're going to tell you what they believe, what they feel, and what they see. And hearing multiple coaches in this coaching staff say, yeah, Jameson Williams, he's looking like him. Jameson Williams is the biggest improvement over the summer. Jameson Williams is coming in looking like a new man. You can take that to the bank because this is the same coaching staff, the head coach that came out there and said, Jameson Williams is probably never going to have the elite hands. Like, they'll tell you how they feel. They'll tell you how it is. So you can believe them when they say stuff like that.
I think another thing too is just it felt like his tracking of the ball sometimes wasn't there, and I mean I don't know what it is that he's been working on specifically to do it, but obviously he's done it to a level where they're comfortable enough to again to not acquire another receiver after the departure of Josh Reynolds. They all have faith in him. It's kind of like some of the top 100 when you're hearing the players. I guess like they respected amongst their peers. This may be different because they're teammates, and you're always gonna have your teammates back. You're always gonna say good things about them. But I don't know. Now Amon-Ra just feels like this kid's biggest fan, and when you know who Amon-Ra St. Brown is, like it's like you got to be something special to earn that kid's respect. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Even listen to the podcast he just did recently with the pivot. I'm talking about Amon-Ra. That is like if you're not about getting better in those situations or moments that you have, he doesn't really respect to spend that time with you. And the fact that he said time to time, this is J-Mo's year. He believes in Jameson Williams. He's the biggest fan, and I'm certain he's working on helping him get better as well.
Yeah, I mean, and another thing you have to tip your hat to J-Mo is he's been a great teammate, even though he's taken the hardest road to get here when it comes to an NFL career. He's coming back from an ACL tear in the national championship, didn't really get to play. Didn't get a training camp his rookie year, then got suspended for something honestly pretty dumb. And then, came back and, I mean, hard worker, as you could tell, great teammate. Seems like everybody loves him in the locker room. I'm very, very excited to see what J-Mo can bring on the field this year.
And he's not letting the outside noise get to him.
Yes,
the people saying, oh, he's immature. Oh, he's Charles Rogers 2.0. Oh, he's this. Oh, he's that. Like, people that don't know what the fuck they're talking about saying shit like that. Like, this kid, yeah, he might be a little immature. He's a young guy. He eats, sleeps, and breathes football.
Cheetos.
He eats, sleeps, and breathes hot Cheetos and queso. Like, he loves the game of football. That is why this regime drafted him. They won't draft people that aren't like that. He talks about it all the time. His teammates talk about it all the time, about how he just wants to be out there. He wants to be playing the game. He wants to get better. Yeah, he might hand out water or buy water from kids in the hood. He might shoot off some fireworks on the 4th of July. He might eat some questionable meals from McDonald's. But he is all in about being the best football player he can be and helping the Detroit Lions win a Super Bowl. And there's nothing else you can ask for from a player other than that. And he hasn't listened to anybody. J-Mo. Like, he hasn't listened to any of the haters. Flannel Sam. And he's going to go out there and he's going to make those haters believers. And you can put that in the bank. Like, I have the utmost faith in Jameson Williams based off of what I'm hearing from everybody in Allen Park. These guys aren't just going to bullshit you. If they don't like you, they're not going to say they like you. And they all love J-Mo for a reason.
I mean, this is a kid that's, talking about critics. Dan Campbell said it last year. Like, he's not going to have the best hands and all that other good stuff. He just continues to put his head down, put in the work, and now here he is before we get a break is real quick stat prediction. I know we did it once before, but this is right before camp. Like we're lock these ones in. Today is July 24th.
You feeling good about that bet, Easy?
You should.
First day of camp?
I do feel a lot better. Yeah, than I did when I initially made it.
I think, I'd be ecstatic right now
Can
if
I
I
go
was
first?
you.
Yeah.
1,200 all-purpose.
Receiving.
Receiving?
That's a tough part.
Yeah.
I did one this morning. I might have to take it back just because of this.
Receiving will go 1,025. 1,025 yards receiving.
Wow.
I think he can get over 1,000. And I think 10 all-purpose touchdowns.
What?
Yeah.
What? Easy,
I think
you should?
he'll get like seven in the air, a couple on the ground.
How many does Laporta and St. Brown get then?
One sec.
Go ahead.
What was the total receiving yards, just so I'm straight?
For
1,025.
Yeah, 1,025. Oh my. Give me. I had 895 this morning. I was on, I guess, on somebody's podcast, but I'm feeling the hype now. I'm gonna go 945. 945 yards.
Detroit Supremacy says, I'll bet Spenny that this year Goff finishes top 3 in MVP votes. $200. I'm not going to take that bet. I wouldn't be surprised if he does.
Yeah, you would have to bet easy on that one, but I'm going to go 850 receiving yards.
850
I
receiving
think he
yards.
gets a lot of his, well, I do think he is obviously explosive in the pass game, but I think he does get a lot of touches on the ground this year. Like, we've seen it in a few games in big spots. I think they pull it out almost every single game for J-Mo, where he could break like 80-yarders off rip. Ben Johnson is going to have a blast cooking up plays for this offense.
Spin yours is what? 1025.
1025.
Caleb.
I'm going to go 8-10.
810.
Taking the low one.
Yeah, but I do think he'll have 1,000 all-purpose. Like
Yeah.
Nick said, he's going to get the ball on the ground.
I kind of want to go back to my 895, but I'll leave it. I'll stay 95.
Don't be soft.
45. Can you allow me to go back to my
No.
895? It's less than my 945.
No, I know.
All right.
I know how math works.
810 is my birthday, by the way, Caleb. Don't forget that when you're cooking pizzas.
You said 8-10?
Yeah.
919.
Dude's gonna be in his 30s, like oof.
His late 30s.
Late
Yeah,
30s.
you know, fuck Chris's prediction. Let's just go to break.
Yeah.